to come to a conclusion as to whether to go to the Tri-County sticker system or. Brett? Brad,
I'm
you
ready.
Give us some of your thoughts on this.
So my name is Brad Gardner. I'm the manager of the landfill and the drop-off sites here. And I know Carlton Nickens, Linda Hoggard, for some time we've been kind of batting around the idea. And I've talked with Toby and Sheriff Webb. My biggest concern, well, I'll give some background information. The trash is counted on a tonnage basis on a fiscal year. Last year we created, this is Gatesville and the county, 5,500 tons of trash. And that equates with our population. The state says that we have 11,836 people. And it works out to about 920 pounds of trash per person in Gates County. We're actually below, it sounds like a lot, but we're actually below pounds per person based on the state, looking at the statewide averages. Statewide, we make about 4.5 pounds of trash per person per day, or about 1,600 pounds per person per year. So the trash is low here in Gates County. I talked with Toby, and the sticker system is a good idea, but I'm afraid with like the way the economy is and more bureaucracy that it's more of an enforcement issue than an identification issue. As Carlton or Commissioner Nickens was mentioning, the site attendants and I are able to identify based on license plates. We can ask for a driver's license. We have signs at the site. Identification may be requested, and then a description of the vehicle. Obviously, if it has, commercial plumber or out-of-state contractor, we can tell by at the visit that that's somebody not from the county. Those three ways. So I'm afraid if we get a sticker system, there's going to need some coordination between three departments: the landfill, the tax department, and then probably the law enforcement, the sheriff's department, because if the site attendants can only do so much, their main job is to direct trash to the right place, police it, assist the public. But people, if you deny them access to dump their trash, they're probably likely to dump it in the ditch down the road or the woods, and they're probably not going to listen to any of us without a gun or a badge. I looked to see what other local municipalities use a sticker system, and Kill Devil Hills down at the beach on the Outer Banks has one in place, and that's just to use their drop-off sites. And they do deny people access to their sites, but they're in about a 100-mile range, the only ones that use a sticker system at this point. And they say a lot of that's because their population swells so much up in the summer with tourists. So I know I've talked a lot, but we could try a sticker system, but I think right now our biggest thing is enforcement. It's more of enforcement. I think if we could somehow partner with maybe a deputy periodically patrolling or just spending a few minutes. I know Sheriff Webb is stretched with his staff, but the word might get out that Gates County is serious without having to spend money up front. And I don't mean to undermine you, but I'm just trying to think of maybe a Band-Aid solution at this point without spending a lot of money. But if having a deputy make a periodic or surprise trip on a Friday afternoon, Saturday when our sites are busiest might help get the word out, and then show some backing to the staff, the landfill staff, that Gates County is in on this all together, both from the law enforcement standpoint, the landfill standpoint, and the commissioners.
And in talking to some of the landfill the convenience center attendant, one of them told me that he knew that the man lived in the county and he would come in with Virginia tags on his car.
Right.
And he asked him, said, I know you live in the county, when are you going to get your tags changed? He said, well, I haven't, gotten around to getting them changed. And he kept coming in, you know, with the Virginia tags and.
Kind of playing the system.
Right, so he was playing the system, so finally he asked him the last time, and he told him, well, excuse the expression, but ain't none of your damn business what I go say. But I still feel like going to a sticker system would be a deterrent once we, went to a sticker system with some type of identification, showing that you were a resident of the county.
But I guess my big thing is,
I really don't see where it would come to, where you would need, to arm your.
yeah, I don't wanna jeopardize all the site attendants, 18 of them, yeah.
You know, if they didn't have if they didn't have the sticker, I'm not saying turn them away, but if they continuously keep coming without a sticker, then there's some reason they're coming without a sticker. And it was also discovered, we're also losing money through the revenue from them not, registering their vehicles in North Carolina.
Right on the property tax.
Can I say something?